Hello, welcome to episode 8. I just wanted to put this quick message at the beginning of the video. This episode went so far off track and so just all over the place, that it got kind of just delayed, and I returned to work last week, and it just all kind of compiled into one gigantic mess. So this is what I scrambled together for episode 8. You'll see that there are several other things that I'm also working on in the background. And I don't know what episode 9's gonna look like, but here you go, here's episode 8. Hello everyone, and welcome to episode 8 of Time Starts Now. My name is Misty, and as you saw in the time lapse at the beginning of the episode, I finally hit the right button. I didn't hit F3. There is a tunnel down here. This is it. This is what it looks like for now. I get that the walls are a bit messy and all that, but it's just basic, and it leads right into the lovely little corner of the clock tower, right in this little nook. So there's the base, the entrance, the bed. That's the little nook. Yep. And with that expansion, I'm trying to think of what I'm going to put in this little there's like this nice corner wall. I'm thinking of putting something in there, like a display or something. But of course that extends this room, which is so hilarious because it looks like that, all the way up to here, and that's where all the sand fell down and all that. So I think I'm going to mine out the rest of the ceiling up to that level and see what shows from above ground, and this will become the extended storage because the storage doesn't really fit in the clock tower, and I already have my cobblestone and my andesite and my granite and my diorite and the tuff and the deep slate down here. So why not have all the wood types be along these walls? Of course, then going into this, I have used this tunnel, I feel like, more than the stairs, but I've noticed something with these stairs. You run down them too quick and you whack your head on this and you just stop for a millisecond, and it's just so noticeable to me. And also this pillar's here, so I'm trying to figure out what I'm going to do with that. I just planted that tree. That's wow. Here's my chest. This is preparing materials for the moss farm. I have a little mini thing that automatically makes my seeds into bone meal. But turns out, not only do you need sticky pistons, but you also need copper bulbs, and that involves blaze rods, and I went to the nether, and there's no footage of that, because it was fine. If I had died, I would have got some footage of that. Nothing happened, didn't find anything interesting other than a basalt delta, so, yeah. And I was like, I don't know what to do for this episode. I think what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna flatten this area out and build... Well, like I said, this entrance is gonna change now. It's definitely gonna change. I hate that, and I hate that little knocky part, plus it's not quite the whole of this square. So, I'm thinking, yeah, maybe that's what we do. I don't want to do another time lapse though, but we'll see. Because if we're flattening, the thing is, if we flatten all down to that, this is going to go down one anyway, which just means this whole entrance area is going to drop down one. And yeah, I don't know. The clock tower looks lovely. From last episode, you know, I was shocked that I was able to get that these two walls in mostly, and I'm still falling into holes behind here. As you can see, there's a bunch of terraining stuff that needs to happen. I think this is just hollow underneath this platform. I feel it's going to be a bunch of time lapses and stuff. This series is really slowing down on me. And it is quest to kill the Ender Dragon, but we're not going very far, are we? But I have something else in the works, which I'm really excited to show you. So let me pop over to that. Here we are, inside of this very dark room with this very lovely curtain that says TSN, time starts now. This was a build that was in the works for a while, and as you can see, it's very much not done. There's still lots of detailing to do inside of here, but mostly this area here is done. This has been moved from the design world, and has been brought over to a non-flat world so that I can essentially have a nice looking regular set outside the windows without having to do any green screening or anything. Clearly some terrain to do, but I've been really focusing on the building itself. This is the theatre, or Misty's theatre, and it goes along with Misty HQ. Now, you're probably wondering, what is all of this? What is happening up here and all of this? So, this is the theatre. It's a theatre. But thanks to a lovely plugin, I thought this was in peaceful mode. Give me 2 seconds. So, let me just double check I'm recording. There we go. So this is a theatre, and thanks to a lovely jubbly plugin called Big Doors, and I can't remember who it's by, but I'll put it up on screen right now. There's just this place called, it's called Big Doors, and I've loved it for years. And every time I've run a server, it's been on the server. And it allows you to do some really epic stuff. Now, I've forgotten which button does what. One of these opens the roof and moves the new roof in, and the other one closes the roof, and they have to be done in specific orders, otherwise they break it. 1, 2. Okay, the side opens the roof. So, as you can see, really epically, I can do a bunch of automation stuff with the Big Doors mod, which allows me to literally create moving stuff. And that includes these incredible curtains here. This is just my favorite thing. And I'm working on a big project, and that requires me to finish this build first before I actually do anything on the stage. And I have already prepared a bunch of things, like we have like a chair here, and around the corner we have, okay, that's to return the chair. We also have, I think this one's to flip the stage up, and we can raise an entirely new set out of the ground. I'm so excited about this. And I really want to do, like, a live show And that of course would be recorded for a video. But because this is technically a server, I can technically have live people watching it, which would be epic. And so yeah, so this is really cool, and this is all using 4 different types of doors. We got the port cutlass. No, port cutlass is the one that goes straight down, which is that one. We have sliding doors, which I've used for these wings and the curtain. Then we've got the drawbridge, which is the one that comes down, and I think there's a regular door opening one. And I love big doors. Seriously, they've done such an incredible. It's just such an incredible thing to have access to on a plugin server, which is so epic. And yeah, but these things, they take so much time. I'm sorry, I just have to stand here and just watch this. The ceiling goes up, and I get that the lighting's gonna be off, but I do not care. Boom boom. There is some non stuff, like here we have a lighting. Oh, I did not mean to double click that, but we have a lighting system. The lights, which I'm going to install all across the thing, that's just regular redstone. Blue sky. And so I just have the ability to control things. I think this is really cool. So this is what I've been working on instead of episode 8, really, is finishing off this theatre to make it look good. And I would love to do a live show here of the TSN stage, the Time Starts Now stage. So yeah, anyway, back to the regular world. So yeah, that's what is in the works in the background. There will be at least one special episode done on that stage. I don't know what it will look like or what it will be, but it's in the works. I need to finish the building, the interior of the building first, and complete the entire theatre. And then I will clean up all the automation stuff with all the big doors plug-in stuff, so that I can literally press like 1 button, 2 button, 3 button, and it will activate things in specific orders. I'm not the best redstoner, so it might take a while for me to do that, so goodness knows when that episode will release, and whether that will count as a Time Starts Now episode, or whether it will be a thing on its own. Anyway, let's just kick into a time lapse of me taking down that building and flattening the spawn chunks down to the bottom level. I think that's the best thing to do, with the sun going down. Let's do that! So you're probably wondering why I'm back on the server, and that's because something bad happened. So I was preparing something really cool to go at the back, as a part of the show, right? Clock tower, cool, awesome. And I went to go paste this in, and it didn't paste. And I was like, why didn't it paste? It should just easily have worked. Oh wait! There was another sneaky schematic that I didn't notice, and it's pasted right here in the middle of the theater. You can't undo this. Well, a lot of this stuff here is easy to fix and replacing walls. This redstone back here, you can see it destroyed. I fully quit. The second it happened, I stopped. I have to redo the redstone on this side. At least it's only this wall. Oh, wait. What about under the floor? Because I'd done the under the floor ones. Oh. yeah, it looks like most of it's intact. But, so yeah, that's the next thing I need to do, is I need to take this corner, and I need to go up to the far corner, and I need to very simply fill air. It's really annoying. So that's what I'm gonna spend. I was so close to being done as well. I was so close to being done, and like these walls here, if I go up / close door 1 door 2. I mean, spoilers, but you know. And then all I needed to do was encase the entire thing in specificness. We were so close. We were so close, and now this project's been delayed again because of this. And this will take time to repair. But I had done the redstone in the floor. I had finished up some of the interior wall stuff and like moved lights just to not affect everything. And there you go. Well, now you can see like a cross section, you know? It's underneath, this is underneath the seats. It's hollow. And that's where the redstone goes. And then we have this chunk of wall up here, all hollow. Because, yeah. I'm sorry, guys. So this project's been delayed. You can see where the curtains come out. The curtains have to go through the wall. They don't just fold away nicely. They have to go through the wall. Unless I did just think of a way of doing the curtains, but it would make them like so thick. Anyway. That's all I gotta say. Right, boom, there we go. Time lapse done. As I'm recording this segment, the time lapse was recorded about 5-6 days ago. I'm recording this on Wednesday, the 15th. As you can see, ground flattened out. I was wondering, what am I even gonna do? What am I gonna put here? How is next episode gonna go if the series is slowing down? It suddenly hit me. I know exactly what I want to put here. Right here? On this block? Or maybe that block. And it's a build from a previous server that I was on, and that's all going to be in episode 9, and that involves concrete, and luckily I have sand for days, I don't have a lot of gravel, blah 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 blah. I'm running out of time, because I'm going to start recording episode 9 the second I finish episode 8, so episode 8 is going to get dropped, and as it's been dropped, I'm recording episode 9. Yeah, so, yep, this is in bit, I'm really struggling with words. Update on the theatre after that last clip. It's mostly been repaired. The clock tower has been removed from the inside of the thing. The walls were put back up. The bottom seating was fixed and all that copper bulbs and lighting was fixed. The only thing that's not fixed is the top level balcony of seats, but that's going to take a little bit longer because I need to make sure that it matches the other side and looks good. So yeah, thank you so much for watching episode 8, which I'm sure the title is enthralling. And I hope you all have a fantastic day, and you don't even I'm sorry for the long wait for episode 8. But luckily you won't have to wait that long for episode 9. I still intend on releasing on Sundays. But anyway, I'll see you all in the next episode. Bye. I'm gonna get this one day.